Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a tutorial on how to make a wig using hand sewing method. The closure I have here is a 4x4 closure. The length of the hair is 20 inches. So let's get right into the video. First of all, I'm going to take my tape rule to measure the spacing between the weft. I'm going to do 1 inch spacing. I am just going to mark an inch on the cap like so, and also going to extend the line after I'm done marking the line. For this bundle, the weft is not long, but the hair has volume. This is a pixie cut and I want the hair to be enough. So for the first 5 lines, I am going to sew a single weft. And for the first 4 lines after that, I'm going to double the weft. That means I'm going to sew 2 wefts on the line. And the last 3 lines, I'm going to sew a single weft on each. This way, you have avoided the cap from showing underneath when the bundle is not enough for doubling the weft on each lines. The place I doubled the weft are the obvious part when you wear a wig. So now let's begin sewing. I'm going to pin the weft down from the first line to the second line, and I'm also going to show you how to avoid cutting your bundles when you want to turn it over. Make sure the weft is overlapping on the wig cap and do not stretch your wig cap at all. When you're about to start wigging, pin the weft and the cap together with your sewing needle. Make a knot and tie it to secure the beginning of the weft. I like to pin the cap first with my needle, then the weft next. Then I proceed to pass the needle into the loop of the thread. This way it will help secure the weft, and that is how I would sew every bundle. As you are almost at the end of the cap, slightly take it close to the next line. When you flip it over, make sure the wefts are not on each other. The next weft should be on the next line and you sew. That is how you avoid cutting your bundle and also make it flat. Make sure every knot is tight and sew that part 2 to 3 times to secure it.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Giving me wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby.
Now let me explain this again in case you didn't get the first explanation. Sew the weft close to the next line. You can watch how I am doing it right now. So sew it close to the next line, then you flip it over. Then you flip it over. You can use your T-pin to hold it so it can be easier for you. So after you have done that, you can now sew the weft. And while sewing, make sure you are sewing the weft on the next line. Make sure you are not sewing on top of the one underneath. Do you get me? Or else it is going to swell up. It is not going to be flat. That is how to sew the side of your wig if you want to avoid cutting your bundles. Make sure the knot is tight. Just sew 2 to 3 times close to that spot to secure it. I'm going to repeat the steps again till I am done sewing. I'm going to do the rest off camera and I'm going to come back to show you the final look.
That's me, just by mine.
learned a thing or two from my sewing technique. This is what the hair is looking like before I style the hair, and this is me currently styling it. And do not forget to like this video, share my video, subscribe to my channel for more content, drop a comment below if you have any question, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is a tutorial on how to sew a closure on a wig cap and to also make it flat. The first thing I did was to resize the wig cap for the client head side. Then after sewing that, I moved on to the main reason for the tutorial. So my mannequin head already has a marking for the center part, so I'm just going to take like an office pin to pin the center of the cap down. So you can see the mark on the cap. Sometimes they can be useful, sometimes they are not, because this wig cap, some of them are sewn properly and some are not sewn properly. So if they are sewn properly, you will see it yourself. All you just need to do to find the center is to do the measurement from the first line to the second line. Just pin it down. From there, if it is 4 inches, you already know that half of 4 inches is 2 inches, so you that is where your middle is, that is where you place your pin. The closure is a 4x4 closure and it already has a center part. It is going to be easier for me to place it on the cap because I already have a marking tool on my cap, so I'm just going to like slide it down and also avoid my hand from shaking because I want a straight line. So, and if it does, I'm going to do that again, and yes, I did it again. So I'm going to slightly slide it down and I'm going to extend the net a little from the cap. You can watch what I'm doing right now. I am going to use my pin to hold it down. Take note, as I am using my pin to hold it down, I am slightly stretching the closure a little bit because you don't want a bumpy closure. So I'm slightly stretching it, then I pin it down. So have you seen it? And also pin down the extra net on the mannequin head at the center of the net. I hope you understand. Pin down the center of the back as well. So now moving on to the side, do not forget, as you pin down the side, stretch it a little as well. All those sides can become bumpy whenever you are done sewing and you'll be wondering where you went wrong.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
This is what your closure should look like after you pinned it down. You can also see the sides of the closure. It is meeting where the wig cap is going to start from. After I cut the wig cap underneath the closure, you can also see as I pull the hairs up, it is firm with the cap. That's how you know you did a good job. The trick of stretching the closure net works for me all the time. I like to start my sewing half an inch away from the front because of the knot from the thread. I need everything nice and flat. And who says hand sewing can be compared to machine sewing? Since it depends on the technique. This part I need you to pay attention to achieve a flat sewing at the side. You can see my knot. It's going to be invisible very soon. Once that is done, I'm going to finish up with the sewing. So just watch as I sew the beginning part.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
I have a tutorial on how to achieve a flat wigging using hand method. The link will be in the description box. Check it out. I hope this tutorial was informative and you were able to grab something. Do not forget to click the like button, subscribe for more tutorial, drop a comment, share the knowledge, and I will see you in the next one.